welcome to Great Principles. I'm Seema Chhoriya. With an illustrious career spanning over 39 years, my today's guest has three master degrees from Nagpur universities, MA in Geography, MA in Sociology, and MPhil. During her career, she has been principal of several schools in Navi Mumbai area, managing secondary and senior secondary schools for over 20 years, passionately mentoring her teachers and students alike in the pursuit of excellence in education. We connected with her a few days before this interview and came to know that being a merit student of Nagpur University, her passion has always been to promote the subject of geography amongst children. It is our honor to welcome this highly experienced educationist to our show, Ms. Ragini Bhole, and founder principal of Phoenix International School at Airoli, Navi Mumbai.
Welcome to the show, ma'am. It's an honor to have you here. We would like to ask something about yourself and your career in education first.
Yes. Hello, Seema. I started my schooling in Pardha district, and after that, I came in Mumbai, where I completed my SSC, which is an old course of 11th SSC. After completing my SSC, I shifted to Nagpur, where I have completed my degree with geography. Geography is my favorite subject. For this subject, I got inspiration from my geography teacher of school in Chembur. She was really changed my career, and I decided to continue with geography, where I completed my BA, after that MA in geography with the regular college, and side by side with the correspondence I have done MA with sociology also. So within 3 years I completed 2 master degrees, and as my merit list declared for geography, I got direct appointment in my own college, and that was really blessings for me, because working with the same institution with the same junior friends is a really great blessings. I enjoyed teaching geography there. 1 year only I worked. After that, I got married and shifted with my husband in Gujarat. My husband was also working with VNIT. Earlier it was called VRC Engineering College. But he has done his education in mechanical metallurgy, so he was very much interested in industrial experience. So we landed in Gujarat. There, geography subject was not there in a college, and when college, I was not getting chance, but I was not interested to sit at home. I had a passion for teaching geography, so I joined school. There I was doing as an untrained teacher, because I was not B.Ed. I have done MPhil, and MPhil, when I joined my degree college as a professor, that time only I got selected as a fresh candidate. That was the first batch of MPhil in geography in Nagpur University. That time, my senior college professor, my degree college professor, my junior college professor, and me, we four were the students for MPhil. And it was really under pressure I was studying, but very good study, because all my professors were there, my classmates. I have done MPhil. After that, as I told you, I landed in Gujarat, and there, without B.Ed, when I was doing, all the teachers were telling, ma'am, you have so much knowledge, but you are not able to earn that much, so why can't you do B.Ed? I don't want to leave that job because I was enjoying that job. I said, no problem, I will do with that. But one opportunity, or for me only it had started, or what? Same year, in a same campus, in B.Ed college, one correspondence course for B.Ed started. And I took admission. I fill the form. My school people only helped me to fill the form and do it. That was from Ahmedabad. Then in that also, as I was outsider, I was not from Gujarat. So that was only for the Gujarati medium student. And my mother tongue is Marathi. So I learnt Gujarati, but that tuta futa I was able to speak. The fluency was not there. Writing script was not there. Then how to go for this? I said, okay, I fill the form. Let us see that what happened. In that, when the that list is declared, my name was on the top because of my geography marks. And I said, now let me go for this. My husband said, I studied in Russian language, my bachelor degree, my master degree. Why can't you? Then he was the great inspiration for me that time. I said, okay, I'll do. And I started studying Gujarati writing, like that script, because it is not a Devanagari script. It is a little different. I learned that. I was sitting in a regular B.Ed college after my school, and there I was tried to writing. And he told me, you can easily do that because you know how to speak. So I started learning writing the script. I learned that when actual time has come to write the paper, that writing speed was not there. So only 80% paper I solved. I was not able to complete all 5 questions. So one question was remaining in all the papers. But in that also, I got more than 60% marks and I scored good result. So after that, I never stopped. After that, I got a boost, like that energy. Okay, I can do it. And then I started uh, teaching geography in higher classes in Gujarati medium also. After that, I got one opportunity to join CBSE school in Gujarat, in Valsad. One project school is there, Vallabhashram. There I joined, and from there, my CBSE career has started. So again, my husband transferred from there to Mumbai, and then we came to Mumbai. By the time my daughters were also grown up, I had two daughters, and both of them were studying in my same school, in CBSE schools. So their education, in higher education, for that we left Gujarat, and we came to Mumbai. My younger daughter has done architecture, and elder one has done MBA. So both of them well settled. Then I said, now I am free from that responsibility, because that is also on priority. Taking care of family, taking care of their studies. That I finished, and now both of them got married, they have kids. So I am free to go for my career. And my career also, I'm retired principal. I retired from New Horizon Public School, Panvel. And after that, my management said, okay, you can continue with us. So I continued in with the same management, and started new project. So this new project is a Phoenix International and the Lilliputs.
Going ahead, ma'am, we would like to ask you, what is the philosophy of your school and what makes it unique?
Yes, Seema, you are asking about the philosophy of the school. We believe Students have exceptional potential with correct guidance and our support. They can achieve great success in all walks of life. What makes it unique? It if you'll see, when the students and teachers bond is strong, they can achieve students can achieve great success in their life. Their patience level will increase. They will get motivated by the teachers. And with this, they are coming up with the flying colors in their life. To follow this philosophy, our management is always there with us. Our chairman, our managing director is always supporting in this. And so we can achieve our goal.
Absolutely, ma'am. Yes. On this note, ma'am, I would also like to ask you, what role do you think principals should play in school?
You want, you are very much fond of sweets, and if you want to eat all the sweets at a time in a one plate, it is not possible. So you have parents, you have students, you have teachers, management, and our own satisfaction. So in that, it is very difficult to get the right environment for everybody. So
Right.
this is the actually principal skill, and which skill is required in this, that you should bring all of them together. You should give the satisfaction to all, and on other side, the good results also. It is not only the satisfaction. With that, we have to give good result, good admissions, the other, and the name and the fame for the school also, because then only management is satisfied. Otherwise, management's role, it's very, you know that the
Yeah.
satisfaction they also want. So I feel that principal should be approachable. So right time, right information should reach to principal. So if the person is approachable, then only it is possible. Then the principal should able to give the solution. Not only the problems will be there when everybody will stand in front of me or in the door. So they are coming with one or the other problem only. So when they are coming with the problem, so principal should be able to give the solution for that problem. Sometimes parents are coming in the cabin literally crying, either because of the child or the other problem, fees problem. So many problems are there. So in that case, it is very difficult to handle the situation. So in that case, you should make the parent satisfied, and while leaving your cabin, the parent should be happy, and with the smile, he should move out. So that is the actual role. If you are not able to make them happy, or if you are not giving the smile, so that is no use of that sitting on the chair. So I feel that principal's role in all this, if you'll observe, that is very difficult and different also the other organization. If you compare with the other organization, other managerial skills, if you'll see that in industries or where the products get produced, there they are working with the, what you can say, that not with the human resource. Here we are working with the human resource. When we are working with the human resource, and when I am saying that every stone should get mold, and in that molding, inspiration, knowledge, everything should go. So when we are trying for this, it is my responsibility or the principal's responsibility to handle it carefully, very delicately. Otherwise, the human resource will get spoiled, and that we will spoil our generations. So next generation or the coming generations are in principal's hand. So principal should be very, very careful. The tender resource is there in our hand, especially pre-primary, primary, and the secondary section. These sections are a very, very delicate sections in the school. So the whoever is sitting at the principal's place, his job is a really very, very important and very crucial also, very critical also.
Very rightly said by you, ma'am. Sitting on a principal's chair is challenging
Yes.
rewarding yet very, very risky. And as you rightly said, that being an industrial leader or a corporate leader is very different from being a leader of school, because you need to be a leader of people. And
Mm.
along with administrative skills, you need to have other skills too, like decision making, psychological skill, emotional quotient,
Yes,
team
yes,
leader. There are so many
yes.
skills which are required to be a school leader.
And
So
even, you know, those who are really weak in studies, working for them is a very, very important. And I like that because I'm working since my, I think 2000 for a slow learners also in my various schools. So these children, wherever the very excellent, brilliant students are there, everybody welcome them. But when the child is really weak, the parent is really in a trouble, so to helping them, many people I help and they reach at a very good level also in their career. Now also I'm getting messages from them. In all my schools, I work for this section also. And this I'm really very satisfied with that. I work for them, I help them, slow learner, dyslexic students, many students come across in all the schools. So see that when the success is there, everybody is ready to accept. But when failure is there, nobody is ready to take that. So I'm ready to help them, even my teachers, not only the students. When I experience, I'll share my one experience in one of the school by one of the very good teachers, science teacher, and she's good in studies, academically very strong, but she was not able to handle the class, and she was not getting good response from the student. She was crying sitting in my cabin, and 3 months she cried that I cannot work, ma'am, I don't want to continue. I said, no, you can continue. You are the best teacher. And I'm telling you that give a little time to students and me also, that we can work on this and you will really. And really, I'm telling you, in a second year, she got best teacher award from the student. So where nobody was ready to accept this, but I accepted her, and she worked really hard, and this challenge I took. So I like this type of challenges also. And in my career, I took these challenges also. Wherever the teacher stuck in a class, I stood in front of students. I made the teachers also sit in a class and taught them. So that way also I help the teachers, not only the students.
It's a wonderful thing to help out the slow learner to dyslexic student, because when they feel that they are a part of a society now and even they are creating value,
Yes.
the joy that they get and seeing them being able to do something, the joy which we and parent get is truly rewarding. So, ma'am, you are doing an amazing job and helping these children and parents out there.
Thank you for that.
So, ma'am, we move ahead with this to our academic section. If you were given an opportunity to design future education system of India, what would be the key points of your framework?
Oh, okay. If I get this opportunity, first thing I'll do that I'll bring all the schools, entire country under one board. Different boards are creating a lot of problem when the children are coming to us for admission from the different board or the different state. It is really very difficult for them also and for us also. So I feel that one board should be there for the entire country. Then regional language also should get importance. So because in our country we know that so many languages are spoken in the different states. So they will get opportunity to study their regional language also. But with that, one syllabus pattern and one board should be there for entire country. Then secondly, our syllabus should be designed such a way where the job opportunities should be open.
And
Yes.
yeah.
And in that, the means what I'm thinking, if the child is studying one particular content, there only they should get the job opportunity, or there only they should work. Because what happens, they are studying one thing, and when they are reaching to their working place, they are doing something else. So it should not be there. Everybody should have that passion also. Like for me, if you'll ask, from very beginning, I decided that I want to be a teacher only. So I didn't take it as a like a chalo game. No, there is no other alternative. So I'll go for a teaching. Many people are doing that, and that is really a big loss, especially in a teaching. They should not play this, because interest is required, passion is required, knowledge is required. Then only you can satisfy the crowd in front of you. Otherwise, it is very difficult, and that is a big loss. When you are saying something wrong in front of 60 students in a class, you are making loss of 60 people in a one day in one lecture. So that should not happen. So I feel that whatever interest is there, that only they should select, that only content should be. Now we have, I think the government made this levels, like in nursery to grade to one level, then third to fifth one level, 6 to 8 one level, and then 9 to 12 the fourth level. So if they are getting opportunity in the 8th grade to select their choice or their subject, and then after that they can go for that particular subject study only. Earlier, when mine is the old course, so there we studied like this pattern. 9th standard, we were getting that subject option, and whether arts, commerce, science, whatever you have to select, you can select that. So same way it should go. Vocational courses or the technical courses, whatever, wherever they want to go, that will start from their this lower level only, means 9th standard onward. So I'll design the syllabus that way, that that subject should be there in their syllabus. And they will continue with that particular interested subject only in a continuous study.
Hopefully, government is doing the much needed introspection for the education system,
Yes.
and
Yes.
new education policy has almost quite similar framework as you also said.
Yes.
So we are hoping for a better future. So going ahead, ma'am, what according to you should be an ideal model to measure academic progress of a student?
Academic progress of the students, their report card only, their results. Academic can be judged by their result only. And with that, the personality development also, how the child developed, holistic development, what we call.
And what are your thoughts about project-based academic evaluation?
The CC pattern was really good, continuous comprehensive evaluation. In that, continuous evaluation was there, and the child is continuously with the working in a project way. So that is the best option. Continuous evaluation should be there.
So this brings to me to the achievement section, ma'am. What are the accomplishments you're most proud of in your career?
I'm doing job with job I love. So this is a really good thing for me, because but teaching is my passion, and that teaching my subject, geography teaching is my passion. So I love this job, and I'm doing that job. I got an opportunity to do that only. So this is there. And when parents, my management, and students, teachers appreciating, and when I'm motivating them, that motivation really work on them. So that give me a really the very good experience, accomplishment. And more or less, you can say that where I'm working, my management is too good, and they are giving me freedom to work in this field, and my decisions are accepted by them. They are very loving people, very means that family atmosphere is there. So we are really enjoying, and I'm getting appreciation always from them. That is a good thing.
So the job which you love and which is giving you satisfaction as well as appreciation is the most rewarding thing for you.
Yes.
Wonderful, ma'am. So going ahead, their school leader, as you said, is not an easy job. It is full of challenges. So what has been a stressful scenario or the biggest challenge as a school leader, and how did you overcome it?
Yes. As a school leader, when it comes to parents' expectations, many times it happen. Like one example I'll put for this or give you. Parents are a IIT graduate, and when child is not able to manage that, the parents are in a full of stress. okay, when I am this much qualified, my wife is also very qualified, and why my child is not able to do. So to convince them that let the child go according to child's interest, or let the child select his own way of studies. So it was very difficult for parents to accept. And in this, no, it is always whenever the parents are coming that why, and in that they are blaming school sometimes, that why the child was studying with you till 10 years, 9 years, 12 years, and why my child is not able to do in a 12th standard or a 10th standard. Because what happens, they are not looking into their studies, they are not, sometimes their busy schedule, they are not able to give time to child. And when they realize this thing, that time it was too late. And in that case, we are taking care, but 60% care when school is taking, 40% care at least should be from parents also. When that was not managed, and when the last moment, when they come with this type of problems, many times parents are coming with this. So then it is very difficult for me to convince them or to make them understand or to work on that. We are working on that, but we cannot fulfill their requirement or their expectations. So that was a really big challenge many times. And as I told you about the slow learners also, the parents are not ready to accept immediately the child's condition. From beginning, when we are telling them, okay, you have to go for this test, you have to go for a counseling, you have to go for a psychologist. So they are not ready to accept that. So in that case also, many times it is very difficult to convince, because they still that parents have this tag that my child is not a mentally fit. Actually, it is not like that. This is they making them understand is a difficult thing. So to explaining them, convincing them, and really I'm telling you, for some parents, so 2-3 years it will take to convince and to for them also to accept the situation. So this is also a big challenge, because I worked in this major work in my all the schools. Because now also many people in New Bombay, they are telling that other schools also, okay, you take your child to this school, ma'am is there, she will help you in this situation, this condition. She worked for this. So that way I am getting the students now also in my school.
So on this note, ma'am, we move to a very interesting segment of our show, which is called Rapid Fire Round. You need to answer in one word only.
Yeah,
so here comes the first question. Describe your leadership style in one word.
Motivational. I would like to motivate the people.
Name a school principal you admire the most.
My school principal, B.M. Pant, 3-4 years only before he expired, and one of the principal in Gujarat in a project school who was where I was working, Mr. Bhave. He was from Doon School.
Studying is not a passion in India, it's a race. Do you agree?
Yes, yes, it's a race only.
What should be the ultimate goal of education?
Ultimate goal of education is good opportunity in life, a good human being, create a good human being.
All right. 3 traits a school leader must have in today's time.
3 traits, like you can say creativity, then motivation, and inspiration.
Inspirational. All right. So the last question of this segment is, online education will become an integral component of school education in future. Yes or no?
Yes, yes, yes. Because in this pandemic, it is must only. We don't have any other alternative only.
Yeah, right. And this also adds to a new trait for every educator, and that is that they need to be tech savvy. They need to be updated with the technological advancements.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Technology.
So going ahead, ma'am, we got to know a lot about your professional journey. Now we would like to know about a little about you, your favorite hobbies, your pastime, and what you are involved outside your work, and what makes you enjoy it.
Okay. If you'll ask me sports, I'm a sportsman. So I was playing table tennis. It's my game. Till university level, I played table tennis. And why I love this game? Because this is a very fast game. And by this game, quick decision making capacity is increasing. You won't get time on a small table to throw that ball in a very fast movement. So table tennis is my game. I don't like, just now my grandchild was playing chess. I don't like this slow game. I like fast game. So in my school days, I was playing kho basketball, and table tennis. So I was good athlete also in the high jump. Now so it is not possible for me to play, but table tennis still I'm playing. I'm enjoying in the school with my students whenever I'm getting time from my cabin. So I'm going and playing with the students. So that is a really very good game. And after that, watching TV and listening music, reading books. So all these things.
So, a very amazing fun fact we came to know here. We have a sports personality here with us. Ma'am is an athlete and she's a TT player. So, all of you pull up your sleeves because she's going to defeat you
Yes.
there also. So, all the students be ready. This is the fun fact we came to know about ma'am today.
My students are really pulling me from my cabin sometimes. Ki, ma'am, come, we will play with you. We'll enjoy. And still I'm managing to run with them on the table. So I'm very happy in that.
Great, ma'am. So, going ahead, ma'am, this brings to me to the last question of the day, which is related to your favorite subject, and that is geography. How do we make learning geography fun, and how can geography help in life?
Yes. Geography is the subject. Without geography, you cannot do anything. If you want to step out and if you want to put your footwear, that also geographical condition you know. If it is raining, you will go for the rainy shoes. If you are going in a hot summer, if you will go for means that comfortable shoes according to that climate. So if you want to walk in a rain, you have to hold your umbrella raincoat. So whatever the geographical condition is allowing you to do, that only you will do in a whole day. If whatever you are eating on your table in your plate, so that also selected by the season only. So seasonal fruit, seasonal vegetable, staple food, whichever region you are, whichever geographical condition is there in that region. Is coastal region, people are fond of seafood, or the rice is the main crop. So all these things, whenever you are thinking, if you'll not go out sitting at the table, if you know geography, you can decide the things for your work. Even if you go for a shopping, if you'll go for a market for your what you can say, the dress. If you'll go in summer, definitely you'll go for a cotton clothes. If you'll go in winter, your choice will be little thicker material. So wherever we are thinking, the geographical condition is very, very important. Any type of occupation, any type of business, any type of farming practice, if you will start, first you will think about the climate, the topography of the region. If you are traveling, if you are going for even enjoying your vacation, so if you are going for a north in a snow cover region, if you are going in a south in a coastal tips, so that climate will not leave you, that topography will not leave you. If you just peep out from the window, you will see the vegetation. So what type of vegetation is there? Why this vegetation is having this type of leaves? Why this growth is like this? So everything related to geography. So geography is the subject where you have to study bit chemistry, bit physics. If you have to study the universal thing, so space, there you have to study physics. If you have to study your the soil texture, your rock material, so you have to study chemistry. You have to study geology. You have to study the climatology, meteorology. So this is the subject of combination of all the subjects. You will get the study of all the subject in a one subject. There is no other subject like this where you can study. And this subject is put up in a social studies, like what social studies means: history, geography, civics, and economics. The combination of this. Sometimes it is very difficult for a teachers to teach geography because this is purely technical subject. Only reading will not give you. You
Right.
must have a deep study of this subject. Then only you can take this subject. Only the reading from the book or the lesson and trying to explain, children will not understand anything in this subject. So this subject should be studied deeply, and then only teachers should stand in front of students. Otherwise, students are taking this subject as a deserted subject. But I am telling you, this is very interesting subject. If the combination of oceanography, geography, and physics, if these three subjects you studied together, you will enjoy the entire academic of your career. And when making career in this is a really very good thing. Actually, I'm a science background student. I studied my time. I got a distinction in my physics and bio, but I selected this subject because of my teacher. My teacher was too good. Geography teacher. She was from Chembur only. I studied in Chembur. So Dattatreya Krishna Sandu brothers, if you know that Ayurvedic medicine, their daughter-in-law was my teacher, and she made me develop my interest in this subject. So I'm very much interested in this subject. I love nature, I love traveling also, and I love to study and teach also this subject. Anytime, without preparation also, I can stand in front of students and teach this subject. So I feel
Ma'am,
that should take interest in this subject. Yes, I am taking so many teachers training program also, Seema. Many programs I conducted in all the schools and presentations also. Even I have done the book review also. Here, what happens that teachers are not a geography graduate. Mostly they are history graduate. So they need a help of a geography postgraduate teacher only to make them understand the concept, because longitude, latitude, that by reading, or why the difference is there in a time in a different places. So many things are there in geography, especially climate. Climatology need a base. Now this cyclones were there. I'm always telling that whenever the cyclonic condition is there, Mumbai will not get that effect what way the other part is getting, because Mumbai's location is such a way where cyclone directly cannot enter in Mumbai. It is just touched. Now also it was just touched. Cyclone shifted to Gujarat because that geographical location, what way it is, and what way the mountain ranges are there, Western Ghat, parallel to Western Ghat, cyclone will move to Gujarat. It will not come enter in Mumbai. It is difficult when it intensity is more. Then only it is possible. If you sit for geography teaching only, no, our interview will go little. So I don't
I
want
can
to
I
go
can
further
understand. I can understand
because
the passion you have for the subject,
yes,
ma'am.
because so many things are there. If the people are coming to means I'm calling for an interview, geography teachers, when they are not able to answer my questions, no, I'm trying to teach them. Then they are asking me, ma'am, how do you know this subject so deeply? I said, Baba, I'm geography graduate. That is why I'm telling you. And I studied this subject with interest, not only for that there was no option and I studied. And my professors were too good, too good.
Wonderful, ma'am. It was really a very interesting conversation with you, knowing so many things about this deserted subject, geography, which is actually in our everyday life. And you have really made it sound fun and
And
interesting.
practically, we should teach the students practically. When the season changes or weather changes, immediately you would have tell them that why this weather condition is like that. Why the weather change? Why sudden rain? Why sudden fall in temperature? Why sudden raise in temperature? Like that, always we should tell
Yeah,
the
actually,
teacher.
ma'am, students do ask such questions. They
Yes,
put
yes.
up what
Yes, in
happened.
my classes, always they were asking me and they were enjoying. Ma'am, today you told no, today evening it will rain and it rained. So they were coming and they giving me call and telling me that.
Yeah, so they are curious, but at times when they don't get right answers, their interest from this
Yes,
subject loses. As you
yes,
said, your teacher made you fell in love with this subject.
yes, yes.
So it was a wonderful, wonderful session with you, ma'am. We got a lot to learn, very important insights on the role of principal, on subject of geography, and what should be the right method, right teaching ideology, and right academic evaluation. I hope same for my viewers that you had an insightful discussion with I as I had with ma'am. Even you all get a lot of valuable inputs. So thank you for your time, ma'am. We had a wonderful session and it was great to know you, ma'am. Have a
Thank
wonderful
you.
day. Thank you.
Thank you, Seema. Thank you very much.